So we have these two Rem figures here. These are the precious figures that a lot of people have been waiting for me to open up and review. These look absolutely stunning, and I can understand why people have been waiting such a long time to get them. Now what we're going to do is we're going to open the figures separately. In the first video we're going to open up the blue bikini Rem, I suppose, and that one will be the main focus. And then in the second video we're going to open up the pink bikini Rem, and then we're going to have that as a comparison between that and the blue one, so you can kind of see where my thinking would be going with this. So we need to get rid of the pink one for now. Let's get rid of that. So let's take a look. Hey everyone, thanks for coming back for another anime figure opening video today. Today we're going to be opening up the precious figure Rem that came out in Japan extremely recently. This figure is part of a two-part series. Today, as I mentioned in the intro, we are going to be opening up this version, as this is the original. And then in the next video, we're going to be opening up this pink one. As you can see, this is the special version. But we're not going to do that today. Here is our main focus. So let's kick things off by looking at the box. So as you can see at the top, we have our ReZero logo there, and we have a scared or probably embarrassed Rem on the front. This looks adorable. And as you can see, she is just wearing a bikini, so it's going to be interesting to go through and review this. At the bottom, we also have precious figure ReZero starting life in another world. Again, this is a two-part series, so we'll look at that another time. On this side, we have Ren from behind. Again, this is a very, very interesting shot. There's going to be a lot of perverted comments, I feel, on this video. Hopefully not. I'll try and keep it PG if I can. But we also have ReZero starting life in another world down the side, and this beautiful yellow to green turquoise color here. So very, very nice. On the other side, or another front, we have Rem looking straight at the camera. This is also very, very cool. I have decided not to call this the front because it doesn't have the ReZero logo up here, unlike the other side did over here. But again, this is very cool, very, very pretty. And again, we have our precious figure ReZero starting life in another world, and then again, same in Japanese. Okay, and then here we have our original made, what's that? Bikini? No, not bikini. Swimsuit, there we go, version. Oh, it's tiring. I'm very, very tired recently, guys. And then on this side, again, we have Rem from behind. A lot of shots of Rem from behind. Here she is from behind, here she is from behind to the side. Yeah, many behind shots. And then on the bottom, we have some safety information here, as always. And then on the top, we have PES, our precious figure. And this time the Kadokawa sticker is actually on the top, so there's an interesting choice for the sticker location, as well as our Jaya Prize and Taito logo. But anyway, very, very excited to open this, so let's get straight to that. Okay, so let's get this open. Probably 3 bits of tape, I assume. Yeah, I had a few people commenting that they wanted to see this figure in a video. I was going to get it anyway, but I'm really happy that people are showing interest and actually expressing what figures they want to see, so that makes me quite happy. But let's open this up, and straight off, ooh, plastic, yes. It's just so much more meaningful when it's in plastic. And oh wow, this looks very, very pretty. Ooh la la, oh my goodness. Very, very nice. All right, let's get this out of her plastic and see how many pieces we have. 1 second. And as we can see, we just have 2 pieces this time. We just have the figure, and then we have the stand. So let's get into the stand. Okay, so stand. And here is our stand. And as you can see, the stand is very, very simple, but also very, very pretty. It's transparent, so we can see all the way through it. And we can see that it's got this beautiful blue circle and star pattern going around the edge. Very, very pretty. We also have ReZero starting life in another world, a nice ribbon at the bottom here with a few ribbons tied to the edges. And then we have 2 holes for her feet, one in a half circle shape and one in a hexagon shape, so we know which feet go where. But very, very pretty. There's not too much to talk about here. So, stand. And the figure herself. And wow, this looks very, very pretty. So let's kick things off by taking a look at her face. So as you can see, Rem has two eyes here. Both of them are visible. One is hidden underneath this hair. Very, very pretty, from a darker blue to a lighter blue. She's also blushing, so she's clearly embarrassed. And you can see that her eyebrows up here are actually frowning. So she looks a little bit more worried, embarrassed than she usually would be looking. Her nose sticks out a little bit here, as you can see, and also her mouth is agape, again with some different colours in there for depth. Very, very pretty. But one of the more important parts for this figure is her hair, and her hair is absolutely wonderful. It has this light blue colour to it, and it also fades into a more translucent plastic at the bottom, which allows us to see this eye in just a little bit more detail, which is nice. Her hair sticks out in multiple strands, which is cool, and on this side there's not so much. On the back she has a few bits of hair sticking off from her head, and it all comes down into one point, which is a little bit more jaggedy at the bottom there. And on the top she is wearing this ribbon, like her maid ribbon she would normally be wearing. This has a little bow on one side, a colour on the top, although it's usually black with 6 different points. And then on this side she also has a small flower with a bow. So nice, cute, adorable design here. You can also see that her ears are there and also visible there, so it's all nicely fully formed together. But very, very pretty head. And moving down her head to her neck, you can see that she's wearing this white collar here, and she also has this pink bow on the front holding it together. I don't see the practicality of this, but I guess it adds to the cuteness. And then moving even further down, we can see her bikini. Now her bikini has a huge amount of detail to it. You can see it's got these ruffles all the way around the outside on her straps. These are very, very pretty. You can also see similar ruffles all the way around here on the bikini outline. And then on the bikini itself, you can see it has this beautiful textured pattern to it. You can actually feel the texture here, which is nice. And that goes all the way around the back. And you can see this tiny little pink bow in the middle. Now, this is a beautiful design because it has a wonderful texture to it. It doesn't feel like it's just a plain smooth plastic. It's very, very materialistic, and it looks kind of real, like it is actually the material. So I do like that about this figure. You can also see that her arms are sticking out as if she is coming out surprised, like to surprise someone. Her arms have a nice amount of detail to them, and they're very well shaped, which is cool. And you can also see that both of her hands here and here are sticking out, with each finger and her thumb nicely formed. So very, very pretty. And even like in the palm of her hand, there's a little bend there, so that's nice. Moving down her body, you can see that she's extremely skinny, and you can see where her stomach is. Her belly button is here, if a little bit long. That still feels weird to me. And then her back, you can see there's a nice curvature to her spine, so very, very pretty there. But moving further down, you can see that she's wearing this very mini skirt on her swimsuit. And this has a white layer on the front, as if she's still wearing her maid dress. Again, this has this nice bumpy ruffle to it, like we do up here. And she also has this clearer plastic underneath, again with a beautiful texture to it. It's very, very nice. I do like that, and that looks very, very pretty. She also has this bow at the back holding the maid part on, which is cool, I guess. Again, don't see the practicality. And then she has these two light blue straps here, which are holding up her pants. Again, I can't really hide the pants on this figure because it's basically the whole figure. But you can see that these have been formed onto the figure, with parts of her butt cheeks sticking out here. And yeah, there's not really too much to talk about there. But there you go, that's the bottom half of that figure there. And then finally, moving down to her legs, you can see that her legs are beautifully formed. Like, you can see exactly where the muscle is, and there's a lot of attention to detail here, so that's pretty nice. I do like that. She also has this little strap around her left leg here. This has, again, the same ruffle and this blue and white streak in the middle. Very, very pretty. And moving down to her feet, we can see she's wearing these blue and pink sandals. Not really too much to talk about here, but they have this nice little pink bow on the top. Very, very pretty. Her toes don't have the most amount of detail to them, however they do have toenails, so that's an interesting addition. Usually this figure doesn't have those, and it's strange that there's toenails but there's no fingernails, so why was there such a focus on these? But then we also have our 2 points sticking out here, a crescent, and then our circle to fit into the respective holes on her stand. So yeah, let's get her into her stand really quickly. And there we have it. Here is our Rem precious figure in her stand. This is a beautiful yet simple figure and a wonderful, wonderful design. Very, very happy with this. Now, it wouldn't be an anime figure opening video if I didn't give you any precious shots. So let's take a look. And let's go and find some room for you on the shelf. Let's go for a very, very short walk. So you're going to come over here on top of these drawers. Yeah, it's very, very interesting. Rem always seems to have a lot of bikini style figures. I don't know why she always seems to be wearing a bikini, but this precious figure is absolutely wonderful. I highly recommend people pick her up. But anyway, thanks again for tuning in for another anime figure opening video today. I will be opening up the special precious figure very, very soon, so look forward to that one too. So thanks again, and I will see you in another anime figure opening video coming very, very soon. Okay, bye!